So, as I promised in the last video, here we shall discuss about Karl Marx's theory of the origin of the state. Before we go on to the main part, let us first try and see how earlier political philosophers or political scientists, whatever you want to call them, have defined the state. Machiavelli, born in the 15th century, was an Italian sociopath. I'm an Italian diplomat, best known for The Prince and giving birth to modern, unscrupulous politics in general. He described the state as being the highest form of human association, which was indispensable for the promotion of human welfare. A ruler can use any means to rise to the position of a ruler, and then it is up to his power whether he can maintain this state or not. And hence he described the state as the power which has authority over men. Oh, there's lots of definitions for state. Rapid fire.
The state is the union of families and villages in a perfect and self-sufficing life, by which we mean a happy and honorable life. The state is no more than the rule of the stronger. A numerous society united by a common sense of right and natural participation in advantages. The state is an association of families and their common possession is governed by the supreme power and by reason.
Now, let's move on to the Marxist theory of the origin of the state. Methods. The Marxist view is that the state arose as a result of the division of society into antagonistic classes for the purpose of curbing the exploited majority, the proletariat or the working class, in the interest of the exploiting minority, the bourgeoisie or the ruling class. According to Marxist theory, the state neither originates in the will of society nor maintained for the benefit of all sections of society, and that society and state are essentially different. It claims that society in general is a natural institution while a state is not. Last time I spoke about a theory of force in brief. In a way similar to that, Marxist theory asserts that the state originates in conflict and operates as an instrument of domination, having no moral purpose, neither emanating from the will of the people. Let us go into a few key terms. As I mentioned a while ago, bourgeoisie. The social class that came to own the means of production during modern industrialization and whose societal concerns are the value of property and the preservation of capital to ensure the perpetuation of their economic supremacy in society, that is, the exploiting minority. Proletariat. The proletariat is the social class that does not have ownership of the means of production and whose only means of subsistence is to sell their labor power for the wage of salary, that is, the exploited majority. Now, according to Marx, the forces of production constitute the basis of all social relationships. The capitalist mode of production basically consists of two main economic parts, the substructure and the superstructure. Now, what are those? The forces of production are the relations based on production, such as employer-employee relations, the technical division of labor, and property relations, form the substructure. From this material substructure, the superstructure emerges. The superstructure includes the ideas, philosophies, laws, morals, religions, and culture of a society. These two terms form a part of Marx's philosophical approach to reality called dialectical materialism. Now, I won't go into much detail about what dialectical materialism is. I'm leaving this for another episode. Here the basic idea is that these two contradicting structures are equally dependent on each other, and as a whole, they give rise to the current state. From the diagram we can see as much as the superstructure maintains and shapes the substructure in a way does the same thing. We can observe this in a capitalist society where the ruling class promotes its own ideologies and values for the entire society, and these ideas and values are accepted by the working class as the norm. To conclude and summarize Marx's whole theory, the origin of the state can be traced in the material conditions of production prevailing at different historical stages. At every stage of history, a particular class assumes ownership and control of the means of production and becomes the dominant class in all spheres of social life. This class exploits the rest of society which is subjected to its domination. The dominant class alone has freedom, and in order to preserve it, it creates an executive and employs instruments of power such as an army, by the use of which it hopes to maintain its position. Thus, the state emerges. Okay, so that was Marx's theory of the origin of the state in under 5 minutes. Maybe I'll discuss dialectical materialism in the next episode. Let's see. So that's all for this video, and see ya! Hey Vladimir, put on the music now, will ya? Wait, it's your job today. Oh, come on!